Well, there we go. Another round of lovely entertainment news this morning. Right now, we are heading to the movies with JP Sebastian. And there, the dramatic intro for JP Sebastian. How are you, my brother?
I'm good. And
Good to
you,
see
my
you.
brother?
Oh, I love the man bun going on this morning. You look good. You're ready for the movie.
Is there anything particular I look? Because, like, I've had comments that I look like I sell illicit narcotics.
Yeah, well, no, let's not go there.
Do I look like a dealer?
Let's leave it at you look good.
Thank you.
Okay, all right. So
I sell good narcotics.
actor, man. Says great. Okay, we are
Speaking
in the
of
cinema.
Aquaman.
We are in the cinema right now.
Yes.
Some movie trailers, very, very exciting. What's the first one on the cards, my friend?
Poor guy, I felt like this whole time you've had to stay at my gefriet while we're trying to talk about like lekker trailers for you to watch. So let's look at the trailer
I said
together.
it to you earlier, your gefriet is lekker.
Oh, thank you. So in case you wondered where we're looking, we're watching a TV along with you. And the first trailer that we're going to be talking about is Sakra. And Donnie Yen there looking like he's in a fantastic washing machine advert on the poster. Epic as he always is. Donnie Yen must be a part of your memory at some level. Have you seen John Wick 4 at least?
I have, yes. No, it's, oh man, come on. I'm Keanu Reeves all the way. He's fantastic. I love it.
China 1100 AD is very much a Johnny Wick. Johnny Wick. Donnie Yen, Johnny Yick. Johnny Yick. Whoops. Okay, let's try this again. So Sakura is pretty much a story in a similar kind of vein. He belongs to a group, gang, which is pretty popular in the wuxia style of storytelling, which is similar in our Western sense to cowboy movies, but except it's swords and stuff like that, where he is tricked. He's framed for the murder of his leader of this gang and framed for the murder of his parents. There's no date for this in SA just yet, but dudes, Ip Man was such a phenomenon when it came to South Africa. I was really impressed that it got the kind of ground it did, its cult-like status. And this is his 6th time now directing a movie of his own with Kenji Tanigaki, who previously worked with him in action choreography all the way back towards Blade 2 that they were working on together with Wesley Snipes. So they have, I mean, that's all you need. It's like Chad Stahelski in John Wick, for example, director of John Wick, knows Keanu Reeves' body inside and out because he's stuntman for him. And so in the same way, yeah, you got the action coordinator and Donnie Yen having worked together is what you need in an action movie. I'm so happy to see wire work in movies. Like, so many of the superhero movies, like the actor can park off, go to the caravan and be like, the CG will take care of it, the computers. But look at this, guys. It's a rare thing since, like, man, Crouching Tiger and whatever.
It is full-on action, for sure.
That they're grown men pulling on ropes to make people look like they're flying. I'm super excited about that. Obviously, Donnie Yen as well has his own background for the longest time in martial arts. And at 59, is still even considering joining the UFC.
Okay.
And is now clearly pushing the boundaries and making his own movie. He said that Sakura, he wants to start some sort of a universe similar to the Marvel universe, but for Chinese mythology. If superheroes are American mythology, then they've got their own set in these 1100 AD wuxia sort of stories. I'm excited. No date in SA just yet, but who knows, with a festival or whatever, hopefully we get Sakura.
Definitely something to look forward to. Let's take a 180 turn now. Paw Patrol.
Does this...
Is this... Yes, Graham is super excited for this one.
I can see your eye twitching. I can see Graham's eye twitching from here. Was this
what are you talking about? Graham is dancing to the intro tune, dude.
He has no choice. His children make the call.
For sure.
Was this a phenomenon for your household?
Absolutely.
What is the draw for this?
Kids, bro. Kids. Yeah, they love it. They love it. They love the puppies. They love the fixing and the rescuing.
500 times a day they love it?
They can watch an episode 20 times and not get tired of it.
Just be a bunch of suckers and talk about what JP wants to talk about all the time.
No, JP, talk to us about Paw Patrol, man. Come on, bring us cute puppies here.
The Paw Patrol, the mighty movie is what they felt like they should add to the title for whatever reason. I don't know if kids care that they're like, oh man, now they need superpowers, which apparently is the story here. Meteor, as you can see, lands in the adventurous city that they live in. I know all these names now. Mayor Humdinger wants to get his hands on the Meteor. And this meteorite brings them these superpowers. So pretty much like Infinity Stones, it seems. They got a very much like a Thanos and Avengers type look about them. I think that was a lot of the inspiration. But again, I don't know if the little ones care. I don't know if they in fact care about the fact that I know you've been waiting your whole life to hear Kim Kardashian voice a puppy, haven't you?
You know, highlight of my day. Highlight of my day. But listen, this makes my heart happy, dude.
No,
it does.
I can't understand as someone who's not a dad to see the joy that it sparks in your kid's face. You're like, that's their thing. That is their Avengers. Let's take them for a change. So yeah, if your parents and if your little one's watching this too, I'm sure that you're super excited. I think it's September in South Africa, but we'll find out more as the time gets closer. That's Paw Patrol, the Mighty movie. I don't know why they didn't try like, I don't know, Mighty Porphin Papa Rangers or something like that.
No, you can't go there, man. and let me tell you, you have that dad energy. I'm going to say it now, okay? Because I can see internally how much you are enjoying this trailer.
Are you trying to say I've got a midsection?
No. Okay, so do we know when we can expect this one?
I think that is September 29th in South Africa, and your kids are going to remind you for the rest of your life.
Oh, absolutely no. Every single kid watching this morning is like, all right, reminders on the phone right now.
On the iPad, using your airtime. That's how they got into Paw Patrol in the first place. It's a downward spiral. But look, whatever. I'm so happy if they're happy, and they deserve some fun too.
No, I love the way you put things, JP. Thank you very much. We're going to be back with JP in just a little bit because there's some more movie trailers we need to get through.
It's my feel-good breakfast show. Welcome back. It is your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's my turn to talk to JP Sebastian as we look at those trailers, movie trailers, which I obviously love. Now, JP, let's unpack the first, well, this is technically the third one, and features Zendaya, the one that is Challenges.
A very big draw card for a lot of people, I suppose. And what was the thing that really put her on the map? I mean, for me, I know that she was a knockout in Spider-Man.
She was in Disney. If you grew up watching Disney, you would have loved her characters. Can't remember which show she was on, but she was always very cutesy. And then any adult role that she played after that, she had her fan base that grew with her.
There was a huge surprise about her, I suppose, her range as an adult actor. You follow Euphoria?
I haven't really gotten into it.
Okay, then maybe this would be the one for you, because I think a lot of people might find Euphoria a bit too on the nose, maybe a bit too sleazy and obvious and whatever. Challenges is directed by Luca Guadagnino. And I'll tell you why that name is important.
I like that name.
It was lots of fun to say, I'll tell you that. I feel like we should go to an Italian cooking segment. Luca Guadagnino, Zendaya, Mike Feist, and Josh O'Connor. If I have that correct, whoops, we'll be corrected in a second. But these are all names.
No, you're right.
Oh, fantastic, thank you. So Josh O'Connor previously was in Emma, which I'd highly recommend. And Mike Feist is one of these people who stole the show. And I don't know if you remember West Side Story with Ariana DeBose, the one with Steven Spielberg. Anyway, he's also just a great sort of young actor, has this presence about him, has this halo in the same way Zendaya has a halo about her. And the story, so suppose I should get into that, is these three teenage tennis stars fall into a dangerous game of a love triangle.
Oh.
And so it's very spicy, and it's been
Did they play Spin the Bottle?
I suppose Spin the Racket or something like that. Some other racket being kicked up in the room over there. And it's got a feeling for me like back in the day, we had cruel intentions we had to settle for. Poor Graham groaning like a grandpa over there. Sarah Michelle Gellar chuckling like a grandpa. But so it's not just a young adult sort of romance necessarily. Like I said, this director's got chops behind him. Did you see Call Me By Your Name with Timothée Chalamet, the other phenomenon?
I haven't seen that.
Really beautiful. What this director's able to create is this crazy sense of young yearning without, like I said, the sleaziness, like that need. And in Challenges, it starts off with these two younger male tennis stars deciding that maybe they can try and, woo this younger female star who's this up-and-comer, this meteoric rise she has towards grand slams in the future. And what started out as a game in their teenage years ends up being marriage to one of the guys.
And you need to find out which one, or do you know?
And who's gaming who? Or was who planning this all along? Was Zendaya at one point says very cheekily, or like in a very suspicious sort of way for people, she's like, he says to her, I love you, you know that, right? She goes, I know. No, I love you in reply. So there you go, sassy Zendaya on camera as people are mad excited. They're saying that, what's his name, Tom Holland, I called him what's his name, is less excited about seeing his girlfriend in such a sexy movie. Everyone's saying Tom Holland is taking up tennis practice right now, working on his backhand because he's been left in the dust.
Nah, the man's on a break. He's enjoying his sabbatical.
It looks like this trailer would have made me quit my career in acting too. Because it looks like sexy, spicy stuff. But like I said, at least doesn't have that sort of sleaze factor about it necessarily. Look, it's out in South Africa at some point. The Zendaya heads the stands. We'll be looking out for that.
Oh, looking forward to that. Let's move over to Craven the Hunter.
Is that a normal way to sit anyone? Like, I've been to a physio
I feel like
once.
a bad guy would sit like that.
If by bad guy you mean JP, who had the 2-burger combo and needed to unbutton one button because he's...
Look at those abs.
Is that what you're looking for, Zoe? Honestly, it
No,
looks...
it's just you can't not see it.
You can't not want to see it either. What's interesting about that poster is I was immediately like, wait, this looks exactly like King T'Challa from Black Panther. He has the exact same pose on his throne, which I'm not going to do in public. I nearly was publicly indecent there. Sprawling my boop rather than my abs. Craven the Hunter is...
But it's also giving me Jason Momoa feels from Game of Thrones.
Just the abs is half of the performance. It's really sad. But Aaron Taylor Johnson, and by the way, Russell Crowe.
Big name.
Aaron Taylor Johnson is a dude who annoys the heck out of me because the first movie I reviewed on Expresso was Godzilla in 2015, which I thought was goofy and was not for me. It was like, I gave it a 5. I was like, I'm fired. I'm not going to work again at this place. And then Aaron Taylor Johnson, who was not great in that, ends up in Nocturnal Animals, which he was fantastic in. Then he was lost in Bullet Train. People saw Bullet Train last year. It was out and he was hilarious. He stole the show in that.
Yeah.
And Craven the Hunter, man, I have to admit that this pretty boy is not just a pretty boy. He's not just a set of abs, Zoe. Guy's got acting chops. I wonder, though, if it's going to be used to its full extent in the hands of the studio who has in the past made Morbius with Jared Leto, which
Sorry.
is usually with response from people. Their vampiric gaze is and also Venom, etc., etc. But I've got this weird soft spot for the cheesiness, the corniness of those. Versus Avengers, everything's heavy and intense and whatever.
big and muscular.
But this, it's like we know we're goofy. Let's just have fun. It's a comic book movie. And so Craven, by the way, you should know is the enemy of Spider-Man, who in the past they've tried to bring into several Spider-Man movies, but never actually been able to table the idea in a sharp enough way. Hopefully we see it come to fruition. We don't see any Tom Holland in this. There you go. There's your little tribute to
The little
spiders.
spiders.
So maybe he'll get folded into the universe eventually, but not just yet. It's his own origin story.
Oh, fantastic. And the release date is set for the 6th of October, so that is quite exciting. It's so bizarre to think we're looking at movies being released in September, the first one we just reviewed, and now this one's in October. We forget we're in June, and June's almost finished.
James Cameron thinks that we're going to have a 2031 for Avatar 6.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That's what he's working on that as we speak, because he's a madman.
Look at that. Well, JP Sebastian, always so great having you here, bringing us the latest in movie trailers right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show.